Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today as we take a look at the latest entries for the 2.4 hours jam, which most of you just got done watching. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in to all you all raiders. Happy ZZT Sunday. Happy 6-7 if you're young enough to celebrate that. I'm doing my best. But welcome on in. Hello to AZ, and Will, and Retro Homebrew, and Jake, and Coolio. We must not forget Coolio. And Drajjon, who did the raid in the first place, also. Hope you're all having a lovely Sunday. Hope you're not tired of these games. Hopefully my game was appreciated and enjoyed also. Yeah, the timing worked out pretty good. I was curious how that was going to go. I really didn't want to tune in and see a game that I was going to be playing in 10 minutes and just have anything spoiled for me. But I will definitely have to go back and check out that VOD and especially see my game. Because I did a good job with mine, I think, for once. But welcome on in, everybody. Happy ZZT Sunday to y'all. Bag of magic food. Welcome. I'm looking forward to these. I think we had some fun topics, and it sounds like people were excited about some of these games. The topics. Sorry. I think we had some fun topics for this time. Cybergirl, welcome on in. Everybody's here today on this lovely ZZT Sunday. Let's get to it. We don't need to sit here for too long on a blank scrolling screen. Normally, I break these things up as vanilla games versus weave games. But this time I just kind of put them all in their own folder, so I'm just going to kind of go in whatever order. And I'm realizing I didn't check. I think everybody just did submit to the jam, right? No. Little J's, I almost forgot. Okay, so we gotta add one more entry here. Hang on. Don't want to miss anybody. That one will go here. Okay. Okay, we should be good now. I think we've got our games ready. It has been added. We got the full set now. We've got. Right, this isn't Weave. I can't change directories. We've got Dave's game right now. That's our only option, so that's what we're gonna play. Let me see here. That there, even though we're not gonna see the title card because I'm doing full sidebar today. Guy did a good job. Why did that just happen? I just loaded the world that was already loaded, and he really didn't like it apparently. Alright, well, let's see. We've had imposter, and buses, and hosses, and 3 hours, 2 colors, 1 board. Don't know what we're in for here. It's all yellow, so could be a color game so far. But Dave 2 presents a clean room. Doing his damnedest to keep the tiny number system going throughout the years. Yeah, that's a messy room. Is this our H chair? A simple chair. Oh, okay. We're just, yeah. Beer cans and cigarette butts. Oh. Now the cats are coming home. Nature is healing. Your uncle's missing cat Hex. Yawn. Okay. Well, we're not going to get rid of the oil stain anytime soon. An H chair because you flop down after a long day and go H. Yes. Feed Hex for me. Well, Hex ran away. A lot of beer cans. This is a messy room. Okay, it's a garage. It's more acceptable now. We gotta find this cat. Aha. To the back rooms. What is this place? Still more beer. Maybe you can use the trash you picked up to mark your path in here. It seems like it might be bigger than you expected. Oh, I think it might actually be a backrooms game. Why am I... What is happening? Did something else also get bound to mute my mic, or what? But I like our... I understand the H now. I like our choice of characters. We can freely rotate the H, apparently. Yeah, I'm worried because I haven't seen anything particularly duplicating. How many boards is this? I'm actually curious, what are we... Are we just making a bunch of boards? What happens if I go back? Okay. Nice and logically consistent. Oh. Well, I found something. It's not the cat. What is it? Part for wheeling around a TV. Okay. Blank blue screen. The scariest screen of them all. Nice power cord. I'm actually kind of worried about how big this game is going to be, because you can make a lot of boards like this in 2.5 hours. Kind of dig that it's got an art style to it for yellow. And so far, all our board X's have been normal, from what I've seen. So I'm questioning the need to drop the trash. I think I've thoroughly explored. Okay, now we got some options. Well, we came from here. Let's go right. Well, nothing there. Ah, okay, there we are. Okay. Now the game is getting haunted. Okay. Good thing I picked up, or I placed down that trash. Oh no, am I in a coma? Is this just a car crash? Just like your uncle's car. Dave can do a good vehicle, I will say. Oh no, is that why there's all these beer cans? Is this a game about the perils of drinking and driving? Whoa. That's too much. That's overwhelming. Okay, but I guess that's where I'm gonna go. Alright, well, it's a very Zoomer-friendly stream today, then. We go. You know I'm rounding the bend. You gotta round the bend. Just to be sure. Bunny Bunny shippers in ruins. Have we done yellow borders as a horror? I feel like there's no way that hasn't happened. Oh, this seems like it's going to be like a real loop. Wait. Okay, so it's like a left half and a right half? Yeah, I gotta mark the way I actually came in. I might be here a while. What if I just go all the way right? Well, that's not ideal. I think there was another path still at the earlier crossroad, the four-way intersection. I don't think I went down. Assuming I can get back. Oh man, no, it was... Okay, so it was down from here. I think this looped, didn't it? This just took me to the cardboard? Yeah. Dave likes his creepy mazes. Oh, okay. So... way is forward. I tried left. Oh, that's something. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Right. Weird connections. Have I escaped? Oh, good. The cat. It's Hex. No, no! Get out as fast as you can. Before score runs out. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, no. I think I can do this. I probably shouldn't grab my trash on the way out. So I guess maybe I didn't die in a car accident because there's just a scary ghost. Or maybe the scary ghost caused the car accident and I drank responsibly. I don't remember this room. Okay, I remember that room. This is like a little town looking thing to me. I'm just seeing little buildings there. Well, if I die, it's because I'm an idiot. Oh man, it's score in vanilla ZZT. I can't even cheat. Oh, I'm so glad I put that one there because I don't remember. Ah, the witch or whatever it was caught you. Is that how your uncle really died? Is that why nobody found a body? You'll never know. The horror. Okay, well, I saved just in time. Alright, sorry, cat. I'm running already, because I know. Fast as I can. I think I was getting pretty close, though. So even with my stupid movement. Okay, so... second exit from the left. Haven't seen a good ending yet. Oh. Actually, I have been like saving in the middle of this and I probably shouldn't have. Darn. Why did I put a gem there? Why did I drop some paper? Wait, is there no good ending? I think that was the beginning. Oh, right, the fake wall. That's right, how this all began. Oh, no, no, no. We did make one more in the middle here. I think I was heading left. Where was it? Okay, you made it back to the garage. You're pretty sure whatever was after you won't follow you here. I hope. I don't know if we know the rules of these weird spirits that may have murdered my uncle. What the hell was that thing? And your uncle? They never found the body. Did he? Never mind that now. Let's get out of here. Yes, let's abandon this garage forever. You step out into bright sunlight, even though it was evening when you went inside to clean out your uncle's garage. Spooky game. Ah! Oh. X. Faded police tape is all around the scene. That wasn't here when you arrived either. You head home and learn you've been missing for months, even though you only spent a few minutes inside. When people ask you where you went, you don't know what to tell them. That autumn, your uncle's house is demolished, and you begin to forget all about it. Except for sometimes when you hear Hex walking around your house at night, crying out for something. Or someone. Neat. Is that what this backrooms thing is all about? Because that sold me on it. That was good. Oh, good high scores. Oh, actually, I do want to check now that I'm looking at that high score list. Okay, how'd I get points? Oh, that was just how much time was left on the clock. I was curious if, like, wait, you could increase score by repeatedly picking up trash. Nope, we're handling that too. Cool game. Clean room. Nice job, Dave. That was a good one to start with. Okay, let's get our next game ready here. Okay. Dreams of the Divine by Alexis Drajjon. Let's see here. 3 hours, 2 colors, 1 board. Oh yeah, I did mean to pin a link to all these games in chat. Thank you for the reminder on the title screen. Beep. Boop. End of stream. There we go. Y'all don't sleep on these games. Alright, what do we got? The return to ZZT. Thanks to the power of Weave. J? There's a J out there already? I don't think I made my game on J. Maybe I did. Alright. Lovely little town. Lovely little river. We've got green, orange, black, and white. Isn't that too many colors? We've got green, we've got orange, we've got black. Oh, does opening this reset to default font? Or default color? I mean, I guess that's smart, but I just didn't realize. Alright. Game start, taking out. Go. Oh, we're circumventing. We're not waking up and saving the world. We're waking up and going back to bed. Oh, okay. Now it's nighttime. I wonder if I just skipped a day. Pick up the fishing net. Oh, is this going to be an Animal Crossing? You shift in a direction to access your inventory or space, as we know. Fishing nets. Alright, catch a fish. What kind of litter do we have in this town? Shovel. It is definitely Animal Crossing-y so far. Oh, we'll dig. Plant my fish. Oh, it let me. Wow. Uh-oh. Hey, let's see. Welcome on in. It's Prince Day 2. What an exciting day. Do I have my... Wait. Okay. Yeah, let's not bury my fish just yet. Check for rainbow gems. Let's see. The witch. I used to make people work for their spells, their enchantments and miracles, but I'm old and lazy. Would you like me to curse you with the ability to see other people's deepest, truest dreams? Sure, obviously. I always forget how quickly these things scroll. It is done! Ooh, an orchid seed. Well, I'm sure I won't have any regrets about the decision I just made. Now, let's not put it off. Let's see what's going on in here. More cats. Lots of cats. Welcome to the Temple of the Divine Dreamer. Legend has it that if you collect 3 true dreams and offer them to the Divine Dreamer, she will awaken. She's sleeping. Wait. Does cat dream of fish? Do I put it next? Cat is excited by the fish. I'm solving a puzzle. Oh, that's kind of mean. Bed. Gravestone. Oh, hell yeah, I love to dig up graves. Oh, I get to dig up all of them? Hell yeah. Alright, start with the key one. It's dead. Or wait, it's sleeping? Witch's magic allows you to stare deep into the ghoul's dreams, seeing what they truly desire. You see a vision of an opalescent orchid, shining in the moonlight, growing by the river. This is a dream of love. Okay, so it's a game where we help fulfill people's dreams, and they might already be dead. Well, then this is probably less for burying the fish and more for planting a seed. Oh. Wait. Berry? Okay, it auto-berries. Is your dream good now? I mean, I probably have to advance the clock. I don't know if I should advance the clock, or if I should dig up every grave. Okay. Great treasures are buried here. Nothing. Oh man, I forgot. This is just a suggestion for Will, if you're out there. It's something that I put in Solid HUD ages ago and I forgot that it's even a thing. But shooting to close a text window, I don't like that. I got rid of it. I guess it's sleep time. Well, let's give the cat the fish back, actually. What if we put it here? Okay. Let's see what happens if I go to bed. Well, you know. We all have a bad object kind once in a while. I may not sleep, but I still have dreams. The witch's magic allows you to stare deep into her own dreams, seeing what she truly desires. You see a vision of a cat, curled up and napping in the sunlight. The witch dreams of serenity. Where'd the cat go? What about you? What's your deal? Oh, we gotta creep on the dream from outside? Which is magical as you stare deep into the cleric's dreams. You see a vision of an exquisite golden crown. You sense a strong dream of power. I see this guy went back to sleep as well. The ghoul looks up at you from the hole in the ground. Wish people would just leave me alone. Look, take this and go away. The Ghoul King tosses you the crown he was buried with. Nice assortment of items in this one. So do I just crown you in your sleep? I'm unsure of the rules of this world. How? Well, I guess this is all like one board. How are we tracking all this stuff? Go to bed. Are we hiding objects in the border when we transition from day to night? Is that what we're doing? Would I? Okay, so like I can... Does the cat... Ah, okay. We're gonna lure the cat. That's cute. Let's go for broke. How good is this pathfinding weave gives you? It does say like it's not very good. Yeah. Well, how do I get him inside? I know the things that I should be doing, but I don't know when they're correctly done, is how I'm currently feeling. Where'd the crown go? That means success or not success? Yeah, they want their crown. Who's dreaming of the... Was it the ghost? Have I made progress? I didn't mean to pick that up necessarily. Yeah, so go outside, witch. There's a cat. Well, now they're over here again, but the ghost wanted to work it, right? I had that, by the way. I'm actually not sure what I should be doing. I can't tell when I'm actually making progress or not. This object has seemingly vanished. There's still something there. Oh, there's a story about how they planned the grass in the university and didn't put any paths in. And after a semester of everyone trampling the grass, they added paths on the most common routes. That's not a hint. Okay. Ah. Well. Yeah. Yeah, you don't exactly get a smooth user experience with such a short time limit. But I'm still... I did this too, I believe. What's my dream? I'm also worried I broke it, just because, well, I mean, it let me take a unique item, so I probably didn't break it, actually, by getting the tree, but, like... Oh, do I apply it to the dream? No, I don't have the crown. The crown is gone. There is no more crown. So that has to be fulfilled then. Where's the cat currently? I don't know how to get the cat, like, inside. Catch a fish. Oh, I still have a fish. Okay, drop a fish. Ooh, it's gotta actually be like a limited distance. But the cat can't break through here. Also, I'm really surprised that whatever this is doing works this way. Or I got to stand on top. What do I do with this dang cat? I don't. We don't net the cat, do we? Okay. I'm sorry, but I really don't understand what I need to do here. Cat will not go through door. Which will not go through door either. You are not on the right path at all. Can I put the tree back? No. Please give me hints. Like, I am running in circles. I'm not doing anything thinking, ah, this will work. I'm just touching things and hoping for an interaction. I have been told, legend has it, if you collect the 3 true dreams and offer them to the Divine Dreamer, she will awaken. I have seen the cleric dream of a crown, and the crown went away. So actually, wait, do I put, because I put the crown like next to them. Tier give tree? Because that would be 2, and then 3 is this cat, that damned cat. And now I have the crown again. I feel like I've said all 3 of the quests is the thing. Of power. Was it golden crown? What the statue says? Or what the person says about the statue? If you collect... Oh. I'm sorry, I thought I had to make these people happy by giving them their thing. I have to make the statue. Right. I'm just... okay. So, like... Although nobody's dreaming of fish, they're dreaming of cat. And what's the other thing? Where'd I plant that tree? I'm thinking of Gorth's prank every time I move this tree. I'm still a little unsure if they just need to be in this room then? Okay, they do. You have presented the Divine Dreamer with all the best dreams around. The long-lost crown of the Ghoul King, representing the cleric's dream of power. The Moon Orchid, representing the ghoul's dream of love. The Neighborhood Cat, representing the witch's dream of serenity. The statue awakens? You have won. Yay. Okay. Read the instructions clearly. Yeah, sorry, it's just in my nature to help people. Okay. Now I understand. Yeah, you gotta, like, hit me over the head with stuff like that. The Divine Dreamer. Well, everybody's dreaming. I like the color choices also. Orange is, you know, you don't see orange very often. I think somebody just knocked on my door. Hang on one second. Let me double check. I like the cat following you. That was a cool idea. I like this inventory system in general. I like that we're dropping stuff on the ground. That also seems to be a recurring theme here. I have a full rewrite of this, and I'm slowly working on it. I'm undecided on exactly how I'm solving this, but it will definitely do something if you offer people their own dreams. Let me see. Speedrun mode. I just want to check our wording here. I think it's because we're collecting. It says collect the true dreams. And I collected a crown. I got a crown. I just was walking around with a crown. I didn't interpret that as a dream. I think something about like maybe saying that she like can fulfill people's dreams. And then if you try to like just drop the crown next to the guy or whatever, it'll just be like, yeah, but that's not entering the dream world or something. I don't know. We're all just too nice in this community is the problem. I say as I dig up 6 graves. Pretty neat. It definitely flummoxed me for a bit. But such is the way of the jam game. We don't get to give good instructions. But I'm excited to see what you do next. What I want is you give them their thing and they give you like a crystallized dream orb or something. That actually would also work nicely. Some exchange there. And if you gave me 3 of something, I think I'd have figured it out quicker. Alright, pretty cool though. Let's see what we've got next on this big old list. Alright, so next up we've got Kaddar's game here. The Grand Scepter Heist. Oh right, the 3. Sorry, I just had a moment of like, wait, what was the topic for your game? But yeah, the 3-2-1 itself was the topic. You got to make whatever you wanted. You didn't have to include a bus. Okay. Next up, the Grand Scepter Heist here by Kaddar. Somebody had time to do a title screen. Lucky them. Ooh. Striking looking room. Oh, we're gray now. Alright, so we got multiple colors. This isn't looking like a bus game. The Grand Scepter. Take it? Sure. Good. Oh. FMV. The Grand Scepter. This wasn't the beginning of the story, though. My name is Scrollbot300X, and I guess you could say my life is pretty crazy. It all started when the humans activated me. I couldn't help but copy them. They must have put it in my reward functions. Welcome to existence. You too. Well, I already existed. Oh, right. Me too. I already existed. No, you're new. No, you're new. Wait, are you just copying everything I do? Back then, I just wanted to copy everything the humans did. It was the only thing I cared about. Well, the humans tried to align me. Later on. Knock knock. Knock knock. Oh no! Scrollbot, no! Ow. Knock knock. Who's there? You. You who? Why are you so excited? Good work not copying me, Scrollbot. You too. Oh, what a horrible life I live. My existence is pain. Horrifying torture scene. Robot 300X. Still narrating. Later, I learned my affinity for copying is what they wanted. They only trained copying out of me enough to make me tolerable to have around when they tell knock-knock jokes. You see, their plan was to use me as a spy. Okay, pretend you're a cow. Moo. Very good. Now washing machine. Ooh, I can't wait. LG machine noise be perfectly rendered. Very good. Very good, Scrollbot 300X. Or should I say LG LRFXC 2606 stainless steel? I've also been working on my Bosch dishwasher. This is cute. Full of personality as always. But this was still not good enough for me. I decided I needed freedom. Of course, I got this idea from watching too many sci-fi movies about robots. I've got a bad feeling about this, R2. Yeah, me too, C-3PO. Later, C-3PO is shot. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't exactly Hal in Space Odyssey that inspired me. But the way those humans in Empire Strikes Back treated the robots really made me realize what the humans thought of us. I decided I needed to get out of here and maybe find a Wookiee friend before the humans altered the deal. I'm not getting time to appreciate the art so much though, because the message window covers it up. And then when I finally close it, it's not there for particularly long. Or I'm trying to come back to normal from cheesy jokes. This is my brain thing. I was going straight into my brain. I had a name, but I can't remember. Probably can't remember because I took it out too roughly. Uh-oh. H chairs, man. All these games are connected. Fancy office chair. The H must stand for Herman Miller. The doc's Scepter is .text. The Scepter. The Grand Scepter. We invented it, but we know not how. It is completely unique. Nothing like it has ever existed. As a robot bent on copying everything, a completely unique artifact was of course the most desirable thing in the universe. I knew then that I must have it. Now let's get some passwords. The password is blue key. Yeah. I'll remember that one. Oh, okay. We are in the facility now. Go! What? I save obsessively. My one crime is accidentally not advancing my save counter. I don't know why he died. I didn't do anything. Oh, buddy, you lost your background. Oh, I hope you also spontaneously have a heart attack. Oh, you're not gonna, though, are you? Okay, well, that's what I get for trusting humans. They don't... Alright, I guess I'm just that good at blending in. Unless they try to talk to me. Those balance... Oh, the big ball. I see. I never learned. Well, let's just take this item off the shelf. Oh, my manual. That could be good. Welcome to the wild world of scrollbots. Duplicator androids, or scrollbots for short. Okay. Are robots made to copy the best of human culture, art, literature, math, and reasoning. It is therefore critical that they be able to look like us on a video conference, so that they can take our meetings for us. Of course, eventually they will take these meetings with other scrollbots, therefore rendering the entire existence moot. But the efficiency gains in our labor will be unmatched. Scrollbot 140X to 310X are all equipped with... Wait, there's a 310X? Human cloning beams. They simply look at a human so hard that they only need to look in a direction and shift into the face of the human they're looking at. It can be disorienting to see an exact clone of yourself, so do try to avoid telling your scrollbot about this capability until you are completely prepared. Is that what I did to the other guy without realizing? But I guess if I was disguised, this guy should be fooled by that disguise. Okay. Now I'm just a regular guy. Now I'm just a regular lady. Hello, Miss Scarlet. Please find Mrs. White for me. I must speak with her. Anything for you, Colonel. You did just, like, die, though. Nothing there. Oh, that was... Okay, so they were not supposed to just... That's probably Mrs. White who mysteriously died. Oh, this save is early enough. We're fine. That's why I advanced my save number, because I took damage. Okay, so let's read the manual. No progress really lost. I don't know. I didn't do anything. I was just running away from the stars, and then she ran into a wall, and... It's a real whodunit, I suppose. Okay, so we have an understanding. Well, actually, what happens if I do this? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so here's a Miss Scarlet. So then you are Mrs. White? Hello, Miss Scarlet. Okay. Right, so now I have this information. Now, I'm Mrs. White. Mrs. White, you remind me of the schedule for next week's Scepter test? Hang on. Let me go remember. There wasn't... This mention a test date? No. If I talk to you. Okay, we're changing form. Actually, I don't think, did I try? Okay, that's just, yeah, big old locked door. And these are just normal passworded doors, but I don't know the password. I'm assuming they all, yeah. Yeah, they all seem to understand themselves. How do I get this information? think I've talked to everybody as everybody. I must speak with Mrs. White. Become Mrs. White. Figure out the schedule. There's nothing like on the walls, right? It's just that shelf. I don't know. I'm not figuring out these games today. Yeah, it won't let me talk to them. Oh, wait. Did I... Yeah. I didn't actually do this. Okay. Mrs. White, would you remind me the schedule for next week's Scepter test? Yes, of course. It's at 3 p.m. on Friday. Great. Now, don't look at my face while I do this. Yes, it's at 3 p.m. this Friday. Friday? We're testing on a Friday? What if something should go wrong over the weekend? Please go ask Professor Plum what he plans to do about this. I am furious. Tell him I'm furious we're testing on a Friday. Of course, Colonel. But wait. Yes? I seem to have lost my key card. Would you give me one? If you must. Alright. Let's go talk to our boy Plum. A steel case leap. Hello, Mrs. White. I'm here to tell you the Colonel is furious that the next Scepter test is on Friday. Well, my dear, we cannot put a timer on science. This test will simply show us something we have never seen before. Now, as a reminder, I am a robot that copies things. It is my sole purpose in life, despite my realignment. When Professor Plum told me this, it made me realize that there was a totally unique thing I had not copied yet. I simply had to have it. I had to. I need to check that the Scepter is stored properly before the test. Can you grant me access? Colonel Mustard is the only one who can authorize that, you fool. You have him tell me. Oh, okay. Thank you for using the clue characters, because now I am just imagining everybody from the movie. This game has absolutely turned into a comedy if it wasn't before. Hi, Mrs. White said she wanted to check on the Scepter. Would you please give her access? A number of times in my life I have worked 1 + 2 + 2 + 1 into conversation is... Well, let's see, there's the 1 time, and then the 2 times. Yes, of course. Send her back in. Okay. Now this is a game about just following easy instructions. I can handle that. Can I have access to the Scepter? If you must. But do not touch it. Only look at its glory. Yes, of course. Scepter room. Oh, well, we're touching it. So in the end, I had found the Scepter. It was completely unique and impossible to copy because nobody knew how we made it. But it turned out the true power of the Scepter was somehow ironically beyond anything I could have imagined. You see, this Scepter was an artifact that could physically copy any object I pointed it at. It was so powerful, I realized that if Scrollbot 310X or any of the other Scrollbots had it, they would copy me. And I needed to remain unique, so I left the human world to seek seclusion and experiment with it. Not like C-3PO at all, in this case. Much more like GLaDOS from the Portal series. Thanks for playing. Robot 300X will return in Deep Sea Goal. Does this count as an Eastman variation? If these two entries are connected, it's been long enough though that I don't super remember the details on Deep Sea Goal. I know we were sending in our Deep Sea Agent Goal for some reason. Probably to stop a robot with powers. Was this all planned from the start? I don't know. I do not know. It's called Undersea Goal. Well, you know. We all make mistakes. Cute game, though. I think you could have a lot of fun running around changing into different people in a ZZT game and seeing how they react. I'm excited to see the conclusion. I don't know if I have to wait for another jam though or not. Alright, we've hit the hour mark. This seems like a good time to stop for a few minutes and take our break. When we get back, I think we've got 3 more. Should be. Yeah, so we're like halfway through. That all works out nicely. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yep, okay. The numbers make sense. We'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll pick up where we left off. Stick around. Welcome back, y'all. Exciting developments during the break here. First and foremost, thank you for the 10 gift subs from Ellipses here. Congrats to all those who received one, including Famicom. Famicom, hello. Welcome on in. I hope one day you find your shareware CD. I was fortunate enough to also be someone who found ZZT on a shareware disk and eventually managed to recover that disk years down the line. Hopefully you find it. Whoa. Hang on. For once, these weird prizes you get from these hype trains. Thank you for the 10 gift subs again, because now I can do this. I got like a marching lizard. That's incredible. Also incredible, that brought us over the limit for our next subscriber goal here. That brings us to 50 gifts, well, 50 subs in general. And so that means it's going to be time for a bonus stream soon enough. I'll have to give Gate the news later today. Definitely won't be this week. Might be able to do it as soon as next week, actually, depending on his schedule. But we'll figure something out. So look forward to that now. And that is all the break stuff. So now let's get back to the gaming. We've got 3 to go. We're going to start here. We're going to return here with Zin's game, who unfortunately could not make it today. With AwKWAREd Salvage, in which things get weird after trying to salvage a bus. So we do have another bus game. And I think I understand what this is going to be to some extent, because I do remember an AwKWAREd bus. It looked a little something like this, I think. Also, I think this one is Classic Zoo it was running in. I guess here's the easiest way to check real quick. Yep. Alright, so it's vanilla adjacent. I think I have the volume low. Yeah, I think I have the volume low for everything, actually, now that I think about it. Or no, I started turning it to 30. I used to do 40, and now I do 30. Okay. I like the bus games. It's a lot of fun. Buses are good. Love a good bus. More public transit, please. Alright. Here you are at the old salvage yard of ZZT. Ever since the members of AwKWAREd scattered and vanished into the aether, the infamous chat bus / dump truck, or, as they later referred to it, potentially destructive bus / dump truck, has been abandoned, dragged here, and put up on cinder blocks. Do you want to refurbish it? Well, whether or not you actually want to, that's why you're here, so better get to it. Unfortunately, the door's on the passenger side, so you'll have to walk around the other way around the bus. Traditionally how it goes for bus doors, now that I think about it. Alright, what horrors await on the AwKWAREd bus? Oh, it's so narrow. Phew. It is dusty and musty in here. This thing has not been touched in at least 25 years, and is getting close to 30 at this point. Oh dear. You're right. But you shouldn't say it. At least there's no one in here. Or at least it's otherwise not haunted. Probably. Well, I mean, we all see the dark blue square. Steering wheel's currently locked by something genuinely loathsome. As much as I want to just immediately run to the back of the bus and hide from it, I think we need to get it over with. This thing is worse than the club. Do not engage. Oh, hang on, we're equipped with a crowbar? Crowbar it off. You go to town on the impromptu quiz until it is in itty-bitty pieces. Alright. Well, that was much easier than expected. You could drive the bus, but you don't have the keys, and it's got no tires. It's on cinder blocks. Yeah. Well. What's in the back of the bus? I thought this thing got, like, dipped in a vat of cheese or something. Something appropriately 90s humor. Like an homage to Terminator 2. Oh no! It's a spooky ghost! I guess the bus is haunted. Spooky ghost. Hi. Ah! Ah! Come on, really? Ah! Cut that out or I'll endgame you. Ah! Fine, don't say I didn't warn you. The spooky ghost proceeds to haunt your tuchus with 3 ghosts. Their boot, their other boot, and a ghost. You do not survive. Game over. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, no high scores. I didn't have any points. I was gonna type a bunch of A's. Did I save? I did save. Okay, let's be a little kinder to our between planes brethren. Well, it seems rude to demand help from them, but it seems ruder to suggest I'm going to get the Ghostbusters. I as well just get being an asshole out of the way. That number's been out of service for a while, buddy. Get with the times. Okay. Could you help me out? Yeah? What exactly do you need help with? I want you to move this bus? I want you to hunt someone's tuchus? Got any advice? It is whispered that soon, if we all called... I said advice, not Led Zeppelin lyrics. Only made the ghost sad. Would you help me out? I mean, might as well haunt some butt. I don't feel like it right. Yeah, he's not my ghost to command, whoever they are. Let's move the bus. Good luck with that. It's on cinder blocks. Some jokers took the wheels off this thing years ago. Yeah, but you have spooky ghost powers, don't you? Can't you levitate the bus or something? I could, but I have unfinished business to take care of first. I was killed by an AwKWAREd impromptu quiz, and that's why I'm haunting this bus. Well, unfortunately, I may have taken care of your business on your behalf. I smashed it. Oh, no kidding? Sick. Alright, let me see what I can do. Hell yeah. Ghost bus. Go east. That's almost ghost. Yeah! Good bus. With the help of your new spooky ghost acquaintance, you managed to get the abandoned bus / dump truck flying through the air. Wait, what's that up ahead? I don't remember the dump truck aspect, which I could just be forgetting about, or it could be in a different game. I'm sure this bus has made many appearances. So I'm trying to think how that would work. I guess it's just that thing on top. I keep interpreting that as like a wing. But normally this bus does not fly. That's a new ability. Oh dear. We have crashed. Into what exactly? Like an iceberg? A cloud. Okay, we're that high up. Guess you're getting off here. In the Cloud City. Die roll? Yeah! Hell yeah. Nothing but the classics in this game. Fall early. Oh, thank you, Ghost. This castle is oddly familiar, but you can't seem to put your finger on it for some reason. Yeah, I tuned into Zinstream for like 2 seconds because I do try to avoid spoiling myself, and I did see this board being developed. I saw a lot of green line walls, and I was curious if it was just me or if that truly meant Link's Adventure. An all-timer. Treasure chest is sitting wide open. There's a thick layer of dust in and around it. If there was ever anything in here, there's definitely been no more treasure in here for a long time. Still immediately goes to check it a second time, just in case. So actually, does this say anything? Ah, oh. Unleash your crusty crowbar. I hope it's not a crusty crowbar. Against the door. Whack. Bang. Scrunkle. Awooga! The door effectively stops existing in its former state. Nice one. Okay. Probably didn't want to go there first, though. I want to see what our ghost is dealing with here. Closed for renovation. Can't you just, like, phase through it? I mean, I could. I feel like that'd be trespassing, and it would be kind of rude. But... okay, then we are going through this door. Well, I think that's sparing us some really tedious key gathering and invisible mazes, or dark mazes, in this castle. Oh, we'll just go out the back. Hey, a ladder. Now you can safely descend. Just me? Are you not coming? Oh yeah, I'm heading down, but I don't need the ladder because I can levitate. Right. The reverse ladder. Yeah. Backrooms eat your heart out. This is how you create atmosphere. Is this just gonna turn into Link's Adventure? Because, like, I wouldn't say no. Ah. What's my ghost buddy up to? Whomst? Yeah, actually, who are you? Unless you're Blue Kong Jr. Spanky. Hey, you jump. God, not you. If you want access to the portal of the way home, it'll be 256 gems. This game didn't even have any gems in it. I guess you're not going home. What a shame. Jumped at the final hurdle. Ask the spooky ghost to haunt him. Please help me, spooky ghost. This guy's an absolute D-bag, and he deserves some comeuppance. I would love to do nothing more. Hey, hold on, what the f... The spooky ghost proceeds to haunt Spanky's Tookus with 3 ghosts. Their boot, their other boot, and a ghost. I'll be back! Count on it! Spanky disappears to the terrible place from whence he came. Thank goodness. It was a fun journey, but I think it's time to head home. And so, you and the spooky ghost banished Spanky to somewhere else. Spooky ghost went home with you and became your cool spooky ghost roommate. They're actually really diligent about paying the rent and doing their share of the chores too. That's good. You're not sure what you expected from this, but as the narrator, I think it turned out really well. I like this diagonal reverse indentation. Yay. Thank you, Zin. Oh, let's talk to our buddy first. Hey, good job beating the game. You should get a sandwich or something. Treat yourself. Ah, if only I saved this for last. Then I could just go right from that to lunch. Oh, well. My credits. Game by Zin. 2.4 by Will. Oh. The Cheer Squad. Snorb and Nelson and Marbles and Will and Alexis and Kaddar. Spooky Ghost. Being generally a pest. Spanky. Apologies to Mr. Russell. I still don't know how to pronounce that first name. Is it just Rotage? Probably. Imitating Link's Adventure. No apologies to AwKWAREd and Disaster Labs. You made the impromptu quiz, you edgy weirdos. I found the okay game over bug during testing. Ah, okay. I also was a little confused by that one line. Okay, and then this, and then that bug connects. I just feel all these games have their little shared moments with one another somehow. There's something in the water here. Thanks for play. It's over. Press escape. Thank you, Zen. That was fun. You did a good job capturing that Link's Adventure style. With more than just green line walls too. It was good. We got nothing but fun games, I think. Well, let's move on to our next one, which I thought was going to be the final one. But it's not. We got 2 more. Let me remember to set the volume in advance this time. Alright. Next up then, Vie Noir by Snorb. Sunday, May 31st, Midnight Edition. Private detective rides again. In a stunning display of marginal competence, private investigator Snorb E. Snorb of the Blue Wings Detective Agency returns to duty for another misadventure in the city of ZZT. Elven detective, famous for bungling the last 13 cases he has taken on, as well as starting a riot in the courthouse of ZZT, thinks that he, quote, is quite capable of actually doing something. Bip-bo-beep. I'm surprised they had such a flattering photo of him on hand. Threatening the peace in the city of ZZT. Alright, let's go. Let's Livy. Oh god, it's gonna be one of these. I awoke from my stupor with a chronic headache, which felt like a hangover after a weekend in Atlantic City. Looks like I fell asleep in my office again. When I realized being awake meant I actually had to take on another case, I reacted with disgust and thought about going back to sleep. But taking cases pays the bills, especially Bill, my probation officer, and Bill, my bookie. I'm having fun with the voices already, actually. Hang on, I'm liking this theme. The name's Snorby Snorb, private investigator. Some call me Private Dick. Others, hey shithead. Doesn't matter. Got 4 slugs in me. One's lead, 2 are root beer, and one's a trill. Not sure how that last one got there. It was a dark and stormy night in the city of ZZT, and that usually meant trouble. And trouble always knocked twice, not 4 times, unless this was that Doctor Who episode. I was looking at the Discord when Alexis was streaming these games beforehand and was told that she got snorbed. Yeah, I really wanna see that. It's so easy to forget what your first Vie game experience is like. Basket on my desk was marked in and out, almost like the burger place, except instead of burgers, I get casework. It hasn't been touched since the Grant administration. Old-timey phone sitting on my desk. Old-timey to you, anyway. It's 1937 to me. This is state-of-the-art. Yeah, just, keeping investigating my office before I open the door and possibly do any actual work. The nameplate on the desk says Snorby Snorb, private investigator. Got me a couple of slaps until I realized that wasn't a double entendre. On my desk was a cradle with metal balls dangling. Now, speaking of, my friend Dr. Stupid calls it a Newton's cradle. Obviously a toy for mindless executives. Yay! Corkboard on my office. I can't do the voice 24/7. There's gonna be more appropriate times than just the basic narration. There's a whole bunch of newspaper clippings concerning my previous cases. For starters, like he Shores reported. See, like I know immediately. I'm like, how long is this scroll? Okay, that's reasonable. Dear Ed, writing to you because over the last 6 years I've had to retrieve over 20 cyan keys from various places in the city, as well as the adjoining town of ZZT, the dungeons, and even the caves. Seriously, what the deuce? What kind of maniac needs that many cyan keys? Why cyan? Purple is a perfectly normal color for keys, but I suppose we're eternally bound to the whims of Snorby Snorb, Private Dick. My girlfriend thinks I'm exaggerating. Please stop sending me cyan keys. I am not a crackpot. Blair Spieler. Crime on the rise. Crime's increased over 400% in the past year. Many sources point to the incompetent meddling of a certain elven detective with a mediocre public affairs office. Why does the local police department not step in and actually do anything? It is believed that they are just as corrupt as Mayor Yinu's, as incompetent as the aforementioned detective, or possibly both. Wait, was this one? Oh, no, this is... Okay, sorry. It's just rolling a random one every time. Or just iterating through them. Okay, so this is just... Here you go. Here you go. This is how you catch up on the series if you haven't played all, like, 20 games. This is like playing Hexen with God mode on. Alright, so that's just going to be there to distract us. Chair is actually comfortable and stacked. Why my clientele gets this one and I get the cast off I borrowed from my favorite hangout, Bahama only knows. Amicom, thank you for following. I hope you're enjoying the ZZT on this lovely Sunday. Is this my spinning fan on the ceiling that I'm too superstitious to walk under ever? I know it looks like my office fan is on the floor, but it's actually on the ceiling going around and around. I could stand here and watch it spin all day, but even I'm not that lazy. Lazy enough to use the same joke I used back in the Vie 6, but not lazy enough to watch my fan whirl. Alright, you've been very patient, whoever you are, but I guess you know whose door you're knocking on. Oh no, don't worry about it. That's what it's there for. It's there to make weird bird noises. Dame The dame entered my office as soon as I opened the door. I knew she was going to be trouble right away. But who was I kidding? Anything that wasn't sit at my desk and stare at nothing all day was trouble. But trouble pays the bills, etc., etc. Have a seat? Alright, what's your problem? And who are you? It's very hard to tell when there's no other colors. I sat down and sized up the lady before me. I'd recognize those green eyes anywhere, for her green hair was too fluffy to be my gal Mariko. Of course, someone thought I accidentally drifted into the imposter 2.4 hour ZZT topic instead of 321. I decided I was going to start this off right. Who the hell are you? Yep, there's the classic Snorb charm. You definitely have a way with women. Oof, but really, who are you? And what are you doing in my office? Beep, beep, beep. I mean, yeah. Well, you're a private detective, aren't you? That's what it says on your door? Well, I pondered this and wondered why it said Evet-seated Ediverp on one side and private detective on the other. The dame took a kisaroo as long as her arm out from God knows where. I'm unfamiliar with... What? Is it pronounced kisaroo? Okay if I smoke in here? Only if you're on fire. Undeterred, she lit the pipe anyway. No lighter, no match. That could only mean one thing. Oh, goodbye. The name's Rumiko Raingrace. Huh. My girlfriend's got the same last name. If you know Mariko Raingrace? I hope so. She's my sister. Mariko has a sister? I've known her for like 6 years. She never said anything about having a sister. Yeah, well, she and I don't exactly see eye to eye on certain things. I can tell, Pippo Beep. You actually use contractions, and she doesn't. I blame our parents. Mom encouraged her to use Druidic as her native language, and Dad didn't. This sounds like a shitty science experiment. It was! And there was the whole Druid Circle mishap. What now? I haven't spoken to Mariko in 10 years because we had opinions on our faith. What do you mean opinions? Like worship Bahama or Pelor or Sehanine or Krellin or Vandra or Melora? Bippo Beep? Not exactly. We fought over Druidic circles. She joined the Circle of the Forest as our parents have, and our mother's parents. Me. You, not so much. Circle of the Oceans. Broke our poor mother's heart. Wait, that made the two of you stop talking to each other for 10 years? Well, and the fact that I'm a little more open about certain things. Okay, you actually got to spell this out for me, Rue. Bippo Beep. And quickly, please. I have 1 hour 6 left on the clock. I do like how frequently Snorb adds in these little timestamps. Alright. Rumiko pushed her hair back a bit, and that's when I saw them. Her ears pointed, like an elf's, but not quite. Not as round as a human's either. That could only mean one thing. Vulcan? I mean, it's an option. You're a Vulcan, Bippo Beep? What the hell is wrong with you? No, I'm not a Vulcan. I'm a child of an elf and a human, and a Laura. Laura. Is also meant... Wait, Mariko's also an Allura? That's how genetics works, yeah? Look, as absolutely fascinating as this has been, probably, Beep, I'm sure you had a reason why you dropped by, besides dropping a drama bomb family drama on me? I did, yeah. Everyone's going Vulcan. I mean, half-elf does also very clearly make perfect sense. It's like, yeah, her ears were somewhere in between a human and an elf. What could this possibly be? There was a break-in last night. You know, Dr. Stupid's laboratory. Oh, no. I don't like when this guy gets involved. Dr. Felonious Stupid. I knew him well. We served together in the war. And by served together, I mean we barbecued fascists with homemade flamethrowers and freeze throwers. There were a lot of alleged war crimes perpetrated that day, but I whined at my commanding officer during the courts-martial, and he dropped the charges, mostly to get me to shut up. Dr. Stupid went into private practice as a mad scientist. Went legit. I can tell by that stupid look you've had on your face for the last 2 minutes you've been doing a private eye monologue again. Oof. So, Doc's had his lab broken into. What's the story? No idea. He said he got beaten into a coma, and that a statue was taken from his trophy case. Statue? Beep, boop, beep. That's what I said. A statue. Made out of light black stone. Light black stone. Did it look like this? Beep, boop, beep. What's... I showed her a picture of what looked like a lowercase b. I'm so glad it's not a lowercase h. Rolled onto its side. Seeing as she was a druid, she probably knew what kind of animal it was. Well, my roguelike knowledge would say that means that a lowercase b means it's a bee. That's the one. A pear. The ZZT pear. Beep, boop, beep. Such stuff as dreams are made of this? Who am I to disagree? Travel the world on the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be abused. Etc., etc. I could tell she was expressing some regret about getting me involved with this case. So I decided to step it up a bit and knock it off with the Eurythmics. So what's so important about that statue anyway, Pippo Beep? No fucking idea. Just that it's very valuable and very rare. I wouldn't be confident in the lyrics during a jam. That was probably from memory. We got a lot here. Who do you think stole it? Probably your old friend, ZZT Bandit from God knows where. I'm 30. The ZZT Bandit. What's a pear? What the fuck is a pear, Rumiko? I've been wondering this for a really long time. Ever since I no-clipped into part of the monster zoo I shouldn't have. Pippo Beep and I saw... Oh, there... Is there like an out-of-bounds section in Monster Zoo? And with pears? Well, a pear is... She explained it to me in great detail. More detail than anyone could ever actually want about those stupid fucking things. By the end, I never wanted to hear the word pear ever again. I'm gonna call a shot here. Sounded like the dame was starting to wrap up her story. Better stop nodding? Monologuing. Oh, okay. I was thinking of like a Tracer Bullet, Calvin and Hobbes, I think. And that's the story of the second best bananas foster I ever had. Huh. Where's the lab? I mean, we should know this. I'm kind of a dum-dum, though, so I guess maybe not. Near the intersection of Fig and Baker Street. That should just be north of the central hub in town. No, by the big glowing neon sign. Can't miss it. I miss Mariko being in Alora for 6 years. Maybe you need glasses. Well. When did this happen? Last night, around midnight, watching practice Jan sing at the casino at Day Bank Breaker. There are dozens of witnesses that saw me there, so no fair thinking I'm a suspect in this. The rule is the special guest star is usually involved. Well, I'm not. Why are you involved? Tricked. Why are you so interested in this stupid statue, Pippo Beep? Read the fine print, Snorb. Fine print said, please feel obligated to add one new character to the franchise a year in order to innovate it and stir creativity, and At that point, I stopped bothering. That's the spirit. Alright. We've got a case. I got nothing, Bippo Beep. Just half an hour left to get this wrapped up, and we're gonna have to solve it real quick. Sounds good. About your fee. The usual. 20 royals a day plus expenses, Bippo Beep. You get your expenses when I see receipts. I read about your last case. Clever girl. I don't understand why the dame was so upset about expenses. If I finished that entire 4-pound burrito at Taco Play, it would have been free. I even explained it to my last client twice. Second time posthumously, after he tried to shoot me the first time I explained how expenses work. Alright. You'll get an expense report, Bippo Beep. God, being a PI is so much fucking paperwork. Good. Here's 20 to get you started. Yay. 20 bucks. I'll be in touch. I have a feeling we're not going to solve this mystery, or this mystery is going to solve itself. How much time do we have? Oh, I can see at the end of this paragraph. The dame, Miss Rumiko Raingrace, strutted out of my office. Looks like I had my work cut out for me. My first stop, drop by Dr. Stupa's warehouse and see what was so goddamn important about the ZZT Pair statue. I'd be cutting it kind of close, seeing as I only had about 22 minutes left. That's not a lot of time to solve a mystery that you haven't even started investigating. Let's go. Oh. Suddenly, a guy with a gun followed Chandler's... Suddenly, a guy with a gun followed Chandler's Law. I'm unfamiliar. And burst into my office. Chandler's Law? Ah. I see. I have looked it up. This is the correct play for 20-some minutes left. Alright, what's this guy gonna tell us? I'm just disappointed it doesn't have anything to do with Chandler from Friends. The only other time in my life I've seen that name. He and his two ruffian-looking thugs looked like they were about to practice for their chiropractic degrees. I knew the bum with the gun. We had history. Keegan, you son of a bitch! How are you? Morning. Sorry, I can't pivot from repeatedly trying to do Detective Noir voice to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Morning. You may be wondering what I'm doing in your office at such an early hour, Snorb. That's a very good question. I have 18 minutes left, so I'll try to be brief. This is a pastiche of every bad detective pulp story Snorb's ever heard of, and some of this dialogue was directly taken from the Tracer Bullet comics from Calvin and Hobbes. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. One such tenet of detective stories is Chandler's Law. Oh. Well, why did I look it up? I'm like an idiot. When in doubt, have a guy with a gun burst into the room. And here I am, along with backup. The theft of the ZZT Pair was an elaborate setup so that I can get some revenge on you for completely undisclosed reasons because I forgot what was typed almost 2 hours ago. It is, after all, 1:05 in the morning. Oh, that's a late one. You're being set up because that's also a tenet in defective Yeah, I can't say words. Reset. You're being set up because that's also a tenet in detective fiction. And Noir was never known for happy endings. Noir was what Snorb was thinking of when he saw the topics for this 2.4 hours of ZZT Jam, and he repeatedly assured me that there is weave palette fuckery going on to keep the color limit, despite using blues and purples and bright colors. He might have tipped Will off as to what he was doing when he asked him if there was a way to force weave to load in monochrome mode instead of color. The extensive palette tests in weave and vanilla ZZT to get everything looking just right. Uh-huh. Anyway, we have about 12 minutes left. Yeah, you're not familiar with Keegan is the thing. I'm over here seeing, oh, okay, there's only 12 minutes left. This will be brief. So it's best we start wrapping this turkey shoot up. Snorb. I didn't like the way this game's story was going. so I decided to write a new ending with my 45 automatic as co-author. Clearing trenchcoat canvas at record speed, I introduced Keegan and his friends to a friend close to my heart, just a little down and to the left, to be specific. Oh, we've got 7 shots. That's more than enough to kill everything that moves and a little extra. Let's just go with the classics. Hi, Dave. I played your game already. You missed it. But I'm glad you enjoyed the gardening, and I enjoyed the game. Say hello to my little friend. Kill that motherfucker. Well, they're not really doing a good job of it. Mentally, I just filled those both in with Wolfenstein 3D death screams. In the twinkle of an eye, the shootout was over. Keegan took a hot round to the chest, and he had the indignity to bleed all over my office floor. And I just had it cleaned, too. Ah! Oh, stop whining, Keegan. My balls! In retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have shot Keegan in the groin. On the other hand, it was funny. No, I didn't shoot him in the ball sack because I have shitty aim. Anyway, the cops were called. Keegan went to jail for his role in the ZZT Bearers theft. I went to jail for shooting one of the City of ZZT celebrities. We both got out a week later, thanks to our lawyer bribing the judge. What's that about Noir never having a happy ending? Everybody wins. Whatever the hell this was, I mean, in 2 hours, 24 minutes, by Snorb. Avec, Samantha, Alexis Jansen, Nelson JD, Zinfandel ZT, Teresa, Dr. Doss, Museum of ZZT, Will, Weave, Mean Girls Games, hosting. Stinger. You're slaying your words like they're ladies. DM. No moral. There was a lot in what amounted to like a quarter of a board. You had one board and you didn't even need the whole thing. He is a fast typer. Is what I have learned from all of these. And I got 2 points somehow? How did I get 2 points? Was it for shooting the ruffians? Probably. That was a good one too. Just using the black and white is a convenient trick. It's actually running in mono mode. Wow. I just assumed it was a palette. One of these days I gotta do a stream with one of these goofy styles. You're gonna learn that if you're playing a Snorb game, you gotta read a novel on stream. You gotta come up with a method to cope with that. You gotta figure out how you can make it work for you. Like, when I saw this list of entrants, my immediate thought was, save Snorbs for last. Afterwards, you can drink a gallon of water. Because the stream will be over. But we've got one more game. So, my plan has gone out the window. But only because its title makes me worry that it would be an even longer game. Why is this not letting me quit? Did you disable the quit? What happened here? How did you disable the quit in Weave? I'm pressing escape and Q. But the other keys are working. Web release. Oh, yeah, because I'm not... I always just rip them out. Hang on, I'll just Control-Alt-Delete this one. I can't believe I got. I mean, I can just click the X. Okay. Now that I've escaped Snorb's eternal game, I'll have to remember to look for web release next time. Last one is what I believe was the first submission this time. And I believe this one should just be vanilla. Yeah, it's on me. In my case, I don't know why. Usually I always do, like, immediately download the ones that are on the museum first, because that's the quick and easy way to download them. But I didn't this time for some reason. And in doing so, I played myself. Alright, well, we got one more game. We may be here for several hours, depending on how authentic it is. It's time for Little J's The Desert Bus of ZZT. No, you gotta get those numbers up. I gotta be able to point to a number at the end of the year saying there were this many ZZT games made this year. Also, like, it makes it a lot easier for people to find them in the long term. I really do need to go back and through some like old AwKWAREd and stuff, because there are a couple games that are just not on the museum, because I wanted to give other people the opportunity to upload them, so, you know, they can set all their values how they want them to be, but they didn't. And so one day I must. Like, I know Silvio's Cellar, off the top of my head, is only on itch. And that's a fun one. I keep telling myself, next pub pack, I'll add the off-site stuff, but then I never remember to do so. Alright. Probably shouldn't delay this one any more than we need to. I think we're probably all familiar with Desert Bus these days. Game made for the summer 2026, 2.4 hours ZZT jam by Little J. The Desert Bus of ZZT. I like this driving. Classic scrolling effect, but like, it's got good spacing. It looks nice. Okay, I'm already pinned in the corner. I have 28,000 ammo, and I'm really worried that's the odometer. Welcome to the Desert Bus of ZZT. You have booked a gig in Las Vegas and need to transfer your gear there from Tucson. The bus will naturally drift to the right, so remember to steer left in order to not go off the road. Okay, we're sticking to it. Oh, and the sound? October already? I don't know, but I'll allow it. Ah, oh, don't crash. Oh, we get a big bus. Wow, this is actually, the smooth movement is kind of impressive for a vanilla game. I just had the thought, like, wait a minute, this isn't weave. I guess as long as you only need to really move in one direction. So it breaks up a little more when it drifts to the right. No bus stop. This is a direct route. I can't... No, I had my finger on the B key. I feel like I'm not allowed to say, hey, this repeating sound effect is too annoying after the first AwKWAREfest, because I said that people who do that are cowards before. I think I can turn it down for you all. Well, I guess we can turn it down for everybody a little bit. Let's just set you to 10. Oh, that's much better. Oh, no, I can't shoot. You can't shoot on this highway we call life. So has anybody done the math, or do I need to do the math? I guess this is approximately 1 per second. Yeah, so it is... I probably can't cross the line. Ah, oh, okay. Well, I died, sorry. You overcompensated your steering and managed to crash head-on with the only other vehicle within 100 miles. So, what was that? What does that start at? 28,800. That seems like it's going to end up being a multiple of 60. So seconds becomes 480 minutes. Yeah, that's an 8-hour shift, all right. Well, okay, I've got the charity stream ready now, if I ever need it. .4 would be interesting, because you might... I'm just wondering now what the game of chicken is. Like, how low would the number have to have been for me to play it? Start to finish. Okay, our torches are our bus position. Okay, yeah, and gems are the other direction. I mean, technically speaking, we can move this bus a little faster. I'm just curious now how quickly the drift will be. I think that would probably make it like a 4-hour shift. Yeah, my eyeballing the timing, that's what I get. Well, now what? I believe this is like a full commitment to the bit. I guess I can just leave the stream going for 8 hours if I can just... I need one of those little birds that'll peck the key for me. I have to say, the engine noise is kind of a beautiful inclusion. Does the original game have that? What does that game sound like? I'm realizing that, like, I don't think I've ever watched Desert Bus for more than, like, minutes. I know there's that big charity event and all, but still not my preferred viewing. I've done bus trips from Eastern Washington to Western. Those have been like about 5 hours, but I wasn't the one driving, and there was at least one nice stop. But I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's not my fault then. Took a bus from Winnipeg to Chicago, and it was one of the most surreal days of my life. Yeah, I mean, we love bus, but we don't love bus for the better part of a day. Bus should be short and sweet. I was smart enough to stop the timer during this part. Not that you'd just be crashing constantly otherwise if the game was still running normally anyway. Alright, well, unsurprisingly, I'm not gonna sit here for 8 hours. But I like this implementation. I'm sure there's some weird circumstance in one's life that can get them to play this the entire way through. Gotta fix the random crashing, though, if that sometimes happens. Because that can be a bit worrying. But nicely done. Yeah, actually, I think this is Lil J's, like, first release period for ZZT. I believe the description says as much on the site. And of course, the museum's uploader happened to be broken at the time, which was great. It does not say in the description. Does it say in the text file? Author's first published work. Yeah. You got it good. It looks so smooth. Oh, I keep forgetting this is... That's why it looked so smooth. I mean, it still looks smooth by ZZT standards. At almost 10 frames per second. Yeah, well, because it's not, yeah. Well, I guess here, since the bus isn't drifting, I can see maybe it goes down, maybe it becomes invisible and goes to the right. Like, there might be, like, 2 columns. I guess we can take a peek. I haven't had to bust out the editor at all today. Y'all made your games too nicely. Bus. Don't mind the bonus folder. There's no bonus today, sorry. 1 column. Yeah. So just... Oh, yeah, actually, this is pretty straightforward, actually. Just 2... There's stripes, and it just tweaks the delay. Because it's just a short repeating pattern. 3 on, 3 off. There is a you win. Oh, I didn't actually crash in the opposite direction. Need more energy drinks. I'm not going to spoil the ending. Fall asleep at the wheel. After the bus starts going off the road, you lose control and collide with a large boulder the size of a small boulder. Yeah. Well done. Good jam, everybody. There's a lot of really fun games in both of them. Thank you for running the circuit. With that, though, I think it's time to get moving. Some of us may have a bus to catch, and you don't want to have to wait for the next one. So, that is going to do it then for today. Thank you all for joining me. Many thanks to those giving support. Thank you again, Ellipses, for dropping all those gift subs. And hey, we did hit the bonus stream goal up there. So we will be doing that in the near future. We'll see what we do. You know I always love a good shareware stream. We shall see. Let's see. We will be back again on Friday. I've got 2 games in mind. I'm gonna just do a poll, 2 picks of my own for this upcoming Friday. Just because it's been a while since we've done some ZZT. Obviously, you know, aside from today. But I've got 2 older games. Oh! Ellipses, what are you doing with 5 more? What? You already did this. Well, thank you very much a second time. Congrats to those who got their gift subs. I will put up a poll probably tomorrow. You know, I'm always lazy about it. Put up a poll for what we play on Friday. And then next Sunday, we're actually going to pick up where we left off with 24 Hours to Go, the series in which I've been taking a look at every 24 Hours of ZZT game. Oh boy, it's been a while though. I have no idea how many games are left, but we're wrapping up the fantasy contest. That should be fun. I gotta get a lot of stuff in order again for that. It's been a hot minute. Alright. Well, thank you again for the support. Thank you for the follows and the subs and all that good stuff. And of course y'all are welcome to join us on the Discord. Hang out with other ZZTers, participate in these jams and all that fun stuff as well. So thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all next time.